Hello, it's time for our weekly card pull, guys. All right, we have got, gosh, I don't even know how many, 30, about 40 of you, 39, something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go through the first 30 because I know I have time for that. And then if I have time, I'll go through the extras after that. And I'm just going to pull from the same deck for all the people that asked for it because it'll save us time. We might be able to actually get a few more in. So we'll start out with the first deck, which is Dragon Wisdom. So this is the Dragon Wisdom deck. There you go. Christine Arana Fader and illustrated by Anja Kostka. This is a really cool deck. I love this one. Of course, I love all my decks. I know that, but that's okay. So this is your book, okay? And we're going to go ahead and start pulling. So the first one who wanted deck 1 was Briar. Hi, Briar. Okay, let's see what we get for you. One for Briar. Okay, what have we got here? Okay. This one is for you, Briar, and Divine Order is a tough card. Sometimes what God wants for us isn't necessarily what we're ready to accept or ready to move towards. And oftentimes when we're not quite ready, things will push us in that direction. And it may mean closing down a current situation or current relationship to move us in the direction of where we're meant to be going. So that's what this card is about for you, okay? Thanks, Briar. Okay, now we've got Mindy W. Ooh, yours hopped right out. Ho, ho, ho. Look at you. Fire Chalice. What are you burning away right now, Mindy? It looks like you are burning through stuff that isn't yours. Like you are just, you're holding that creative fire. You're ready to, it feels like you're letting go of previous ideas of who you are and recreating that passion within yourself and directing it in a new way. And it's really cool because I've just noticed the Phoenix is on here, and that feels like where you're at. You're coming up out of the ashes and now you're ready to just fly in the direction, something completely new and doing something that you're going to love. Okay, so that's great. Good on you, Mindy. Okay, let's see. Adrian L. Hi, Adrian. Ooh, that one flew out too. All right. Oh, here we go. You've got loss. Okay. So again, this is one of those cards. It's tricky. When we're going through a loss of some sort, it's not necessarily going to be something that's negative. You know, a loss can be something positive as well. And this one feels like you are becoming both balanced in light and dark. You know, this feels like the things you've let go of are more of the shadow self. The loss that you're going through is letting go of darker aspects of your personality that didn't serve you. And also letting go of some of the positive aspects, which could be like, you know, people pleasing or something like that, that you're letting go of, where you are realizing, this isn't exactly who I want to be. And you're kind of embracing both of these. So it feels like you're, and this is an overall theme right now. It feels like a lot of people are realigning to who they are, but that's what this card is for you. Okay, Adrian. Okay, now we're going to go Jody. Oh, this one turned sideways. Expression. Okay. Expression. All right, Jody, for this one, it feels like it could be artistic expression. It feels like it might be something that you're creating. I'm hearing artistic expression. So maybe you need to create something artistic and try something you haven't tried before to allow your inner self to come out so that you can recognize it and express it more freely with those around you. Okay. That's quite a beautiful card. Hey, that's for Jody. And this is for Gayleen P. Okay, Gayleen. What have we got for you? Oh, you've got the water chalice. So, Gayleen, it looks like you're working through some emotion. And it feels like you're coming into, see, each of the chalices has a power that's associated with it. And so, like the one before was the fire chalice, and that's a lot of passion, whereas this one is more of an emotional sharing. So this is more of, moving into a space of settling into your primordial waters, or your own individualized expression of emotion. So you're not going to necessarily feel the same way that other people are feeling, but you'll be more attached to your higher self and allowing your actual emotions to come through, rather than allowing people to think that you're feeling the same way as they are, because you don't feel the same way as a lot of people in regard to a lot of situations. Okay. And that's okay. We don't all have to feel the same way. So thank you, Gayleen. Okay. And we're going to go with Aya K. Hi, Aya. Okay. And let's see what we've got for you. Right. Okay. You got divine order as well, Aya. So it feels like you're going through very similar to what someone else was going through. You're going to be going through going through some type of a challenge that is pushing you toward where you're meant to be going, so that you're not just settling for where you are. And it feels like this may be a little bit uncomfortable, but not too awful. So I think that part of it is that you'll feel that feeling inside of you that it's somehow destined or divine, divinely guided, I should say. So yeah, so that's what that one's about. That's pretty cool. Okay. So now we've got Jacqueline B. Hello, Jacqueline. Okay, so let's see what you've got here with the dragons. All right, what do we got? Oof. We got the death card for you, which is a good card. I know it doesn't feel like it, but when you get the death card, this is about a gateway. It's about moving through from one state of being to another state of being. And so it feels like you're shedding parts of yourself that were, I don't know, I'm hearing covered in mud. You were covered in mud and you're washing yourself, shedding all those things that were holding you back, or it feels like weight on you. And so it feels like, once you go through this gateway, whatever this gateway is, you're going to feel like you've just been completely like washed underneath a waterfall full of cleansing. So that's really exciting. That's cool. Very cool. Okay, and then we've got Dylan. Hello, Dylan. I've been hearing lots of really good things about you. Okay, so we've got Rose. Look at that. That's beautiful. And boy, aren't you blossoming. You have taken every aspect of that rose and you've turned it into beauty. The thorns, the stem, the roots, seeing how you have grown and taken your own abilities and just are soaring with them is just so heartwarming. And so I love that you got this card, because that's what you've done. You've taken even all those thorns and you've turned them into something that can benefit other people. And I'm just super, super proud of you. Okay. Awesome. So that's the dragon deck, guys. So we'll come back to the rest of the dragons after we go through the ones that were the first 30, because that's what I said I would do. Second deck. Okay. We have got the Earth and Bone Oracle. This is my newest one. I got this one from the Woo Woo shop, as I get all of them mostly. So this one is Sirian Shadow and Rockpool Publishing again. And it's actually super, super cool. And you all know that I love skulls. So anything skeletal, I love it. And again, it's got that cool outer edge. So let's go ahead and pull from deck 2. We're going to go with the first one, who is Mandy W. Okay, Mandy, here we go. Let's see. And you have got inner strength, clarity, and presence. Wow, isn't that great? Here you go. You are the warrior. And I love that this card is showing battle scars on that lion's face, because you really do have to go through those challenges in order to be able to realize that you are that magnificent lion underneath everything else that's going on with you, It just feels so attuned to being finished with the battles. You finished with the battles, and now you are settling into being that queen that you always have been. I think that's so cool. Awesome, Mandy. All right, what do we got next? We've got Vicky G. Okay, and we'll pull one for you. Oof, hello. All right, inner calling, clarity, and intention. So here, you've got the key. Spirit is trying to give you the key to move you into where you're going. You have to be aware of it. You have to be looking around you and making sure that you're paying attention to what the signs are that you're seeing. The signs and symbols are always going to guide you to finding that alignment so that you can move forward in that direction. So this is an inner calling. So something is really pulling on you, and you're gaining clarity into what that is. But at the same time, I'm feeling like the dark moon is really important for you. So I would say during the dark moon, get yourself a pen and paper and sit down and see what comes through, because I have a feeling you'll be surprised. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to go with Hillary M with deck 2. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So this is uncover. This is nostalgia, sentimentality, and memory. Now, this is really an important card, and this is good for everyone. When you get this nudge, I should say, when you're going back through your memories and you're remembering things from in a frame of mind where you are now, a more healed frame of mind and a more mature state of mind, a lot of the things that were buried beneath bad memories are gifts that you have forgotten. So those are some quite amazing memories that you've also buried underneath other thoughts. And so what this is about, it's about going back through and re-looking at each situation from an adult perspective and from a more mature state of mind. Okay, you'll be surprised at all the beautiful things that you can find there. Okay, thanks. Okay, and now we're going to L'Oreal M. Okay. All right. All right, here we go, L'Oreal, shelter. Spiritual growth, accountability, and healing. Okay, this is a great card, again, for most of us. Accountability is something that we often don't really want to do. We don't really want to have to look at our past or look at our actions or look at the things that may have caused a situation. And so this one is talking about going back and looking through those things and seeing your side of it. And this is about taking your power back. It's about saying, okay, so when this happened, it's because my beliefs were this way at that time, and this is how I set that relationship up because of my needs at the time or my beliefs at the time. But now that I know better, I won't do that again. And then you take yourself out of a victim mentality or victim mode into being a powerful creator, because you created the situation for a lesson. The only reason we do things with any regard to any relationship, any person that we've ever been with in our past, or job, or schooling, anything like that, it's always because there's a lesson for us involved within that relationship. And so that's what this is about, going through and taking accountability for our own actions. And then it allows us to also take our own power, which is really, that is such a gift for us to have. Okay. So that was L'Oreal. Now we're going on to Tony. Ooh, Tony, yours popped out of there. Okay. All right, Tony, you got the cage. So this one is talking about, letting yourself out of the cage. Oftentimes we put ourselves in the cage because we think that's where we belong, but we always have the key. We always have the key to allow ourselves to change the situation or open the door and escape that cage. So again, this is about reclaiming your power. It's about, you know, taking your freedom, being free within your mind so that you can free yourself physically. Okay. So that's what that is. That's a beautiful card. Okay. And now we have got Terry Lee. Let's go with yours. Okay. Haha, you got the same card. You got the same card. So exactly what I just said, but we'll pull you another one too, okay? Because I feel like there's an addition to that message. So again, you need to also free yourself from mental constructs, is what they're saying. And also timing. This is about taking risks. So if you take this into consideration with the other card that I just had, you know, you have to be the one to make that decision, and you have to know that the time is now. Okay. Make your plans, set things in motion. Yeah, it's about taking risks and making decisions that you know will benefit you in the long run. Okay. And sometimes they're not easy, but they still have to be made at some point. Okay. When you're ready, of course. Okay. And now we're going to go to Kathy. Woof. Kathy G, yours jumped right out. Okay. So you have got the beast, which is conflict, competition, and oppression. So what is it that you're struggling with right now? What is it that is riding your back, so to speak? It feels like this is an emotional element. So, you know, is there some disagreement or something that you need to settle? Because this feels like there is something that is, you know, you can pull your power away from it and it won't be affecting you anymore, if that makes sense. You know, we can only have a battle with someone if we participate in the battle. If we stop participating in the battle, they move on. Okay. And that's the same with any type of hidden things that we have to deal with. Okay. They're only in our lives until we learn the lesson, and then they move on. Okay. So now we're going to move on to Haley C. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's pretty, pretty. Okay, Haley C, we've got ascension. So we've got transformation, end of a cycle, and beginnings. This is awesome. This is a great card to have. So, you know, I imagine you've probably been seeing butterflies all around you, because that's what butterflies represent, is transformation and ascension. You know, and I've said this before, and it's one of those things that I tell, you know, my clients or my students sometimes, you know, before you get your wings, when you become a butterfly, you have to be the goo, okay? And you're done being the goo. You've already come out of that stage, and now you've got your wings. Where are you flying to? Okay. You're ready to fly. So where are you going? That's your card. Okay. And now we've got Lori, my sister. Hey, sis. Let's get you a card here. Ooh, come on now. They don't want to give you a card. Sorry, bud. No, I'm just kidding. What have we got? We've got Meadow, success, blessings, and positivity. Fuck yeah. I know you like that one. That's awesome. So, you know, I love this, because doing, you know, for anybody who doesn't know, my sister owns a bar in California, and she's owned it for a long time. And the thing that people don't realize about a bar is that the person behind the bar, the owner, the bartender, and the people that are there become family for a lot of people. And that's what my sister is for a lot of people. Okay. People go in there feeling like crap, and sometimes they leave without having a drink, but just because they've had a conversation with her, and their day is much better. So, you know, this is really cool, because this means that all of the times that you have helped all those people throughout the years, that karmic balance that you have set in motion by helping people through the grief process, by helping people through divorce, by helping people through, you know, the loss of a child, by helping people through, you know, all kinds of things, helping people repair their marriages. I mean, some of the things I've seen you help with have been amazing. And so, you know, all of that karmic positivity you've got coming back to you, and it's going to start to manifest. So good on you, sis. Love you. Okay, so now let's So we'll go on to Stephanie. Let me just get a sip of tea. Okay, now we have Stephanie P. Okay, let's see what Stephanie P gets. What have we got? Ooh, prosperity, wealth, contentment, and abundance. That's not a bad card, is it? Look at that. So, Stephanie, what I'm hearing on this is, you know, this is a positive card in some regards, but it's also very similar to, you know, not becoming a miser. Make sure that you're doing your tithings. And that could be donating to, you know, anything that touches your heart, or, you know, I don't know, something that you'll figure out. It could be the SPCA or whatever, but it feels like you have that golden touch where is if you, when you do your tithing, when you do your donation, things will come back around again to you in a higher amounts even. So, you know, you've got this Midas touch, you better use it. Okay. So that's quite a gift. Good on you. It's beautiful. Okay. And now we have got Tanya W. Tanya. Okay. Okay. You've got this one, which is Fate. What a beautiful card. Alignment, decisive moments, and opportunistic events. Well, girl, what are you going to do? You have got the perfect timing now to step into alignment with where your fate is taking you. What are the opportunities that are opening up for you? Are you paying attention to them? Okay. You've got things coming up for you that are opening doorways, and you need to make sure that you're paying attention so you don't miss them. Okay. Oftentimes we're looking in someone else's room rather than looking in front of us, and we miss an opportunity because we're trying to help someone else. So make sure you're paying attention to that. Okay. Awesome. It's great to help other people, but never when it stops and interferes with our path. Okay. All right. And this last one of this one we're going to go with is Danita, who I got the deck from at the Woo Woo Shop. Hello, my friend. Okay. What have you got? Ooh, I like it. Hell yeah. Sorcerer or sorceress. Ambition, willpower, creation. Wow, isn't that you this year? I can't wait to see what you're doing this year. You've got so many great ideas like that. I love my journal that you did, the diary. And I can't wait to see what you do with your workshops this year. Yeah, you're on fire. I'm really excited to see how you make that magic work for you. Okay, awesome. And yes, we have to play with these some more. These are great. Okay, so that's the Earth and Bone Oracle. And now we're going to go on to the next one, which is the Everyday Witch. So this is the Everyday Witch. I love these decks. There's this one in the tarot. And I think I have the tarot in the mini one. And then this is your book that goes with that one. And here's the card. So this is the cards. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start with this deck. So the first one is Cherie M. So let's pull one of these for you. Okay. Oh, cool. All right, Cherie, you've got transformation and change. So again, you're going through a metamorphosis, moving into a new direction, and determined as hell. Look at that. You're just on your way. Okay. That is really cool. And it feels like you've got support with this. So that's really awesome. So I would say, you know, you may even be feeling, you see how there's sparkles? You may even be feeling the physical changes going on with your DNA. But it feels like you're getting a big upgrade. So that's really cool. And see, the darkness is behind you and you're walking toward the light. So you're moving out of learning phase and into mastery. That's really cool. Okay. So now we're going to go with Tanya V. Okay. All right. We have got, oh, that's such a cool one. Joy and delight. Wow, isn't that perfect? Oh, it's like you can take a deep breath again and you're enjoying life and you're carefree and open and fulfilled. You know, it feels like you feel so balanced with your masculine and feminine and so in touch with yourself. I mean, this is such a beautiful card for you. That's so cool to see. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Now we're going with Jessie B. Hi, Jessie. Okay, let's see. You got the same card. So again, moving into mastery, aren't you? You already know this. And I love the kitties. That is so cool. That reminds me of your little kitty. That's cool. So, yeah, Jessie, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, you're walking out of that darkness. You know, you're over here. You're walking out of that, and you're moving toward the light. But the beauty of this is that it's coming up from below you. It's already in you. It's just that you're turning around and facing it again and remembering. Okay, so that's cool. And again, that the upgrades. I can't wait to see what you do this year as well. That's so cool. Okay, now we've got Tracy D. Those that don't know, Tracy has got a crystal bed. She does crystal bed sessions. One of my very good friends, and I went there Friday because I was having a rough week, and man, it makes such a difference. So I highly recommend that you go see Tracy for a crystal bed session. Okay. So what have we got? Oh, of course, meditation for clarity. Look at you. That's awesome. I know you like to go to the beach, so maybe it's time to have another little trip to the beach or even a lake somewhere where you can sit and look into some water. Yeah. It's just such a peaceful card. And the colors in the sky, that's how the sky looked tonight here in Wanganui. So, yeah. It's about seeing the beauty in your own reflection as well. So, yes, we all see it. All right, Tracy, that's you. Okay, here we go with Rose. Okay, Rose. What have we got? Oh, yours is meditation for creativity. That's pretty cool, Rose. So I want to see what creative projects you can come up with, Rose. I know you've got a lot going on, but this would be really cool to see, even if you just pick up a small canvas and some, you know, a palette of water paints or whatever. It just feels like you could be making something real pretty with your creativity. Okay, so let's see what you can come up with, Rose. Okay. Amy L. All right. This is Give Love. Oh, that's awesome. This is really cool. You know, oftentimes when we are in protection mode, we shut down and we kind of go into an isolation of sorts. And what this is talking about is reconnecting with someone from your past who has been a really good friend to you that you may have not noticed as much because they're a little bit quiet and a little bit shy. And it feels like you need to reconnect with them because that is, it's an important relationship, and it will really help you to know yourself, because this person will be absolutely honest with you in all regard. Okay, so that's really cool. Nice to see. Okay, good on you, Amy. All right, we're going with Robin W. Hi, Robin. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Change of progress. That's really good to see. Look at you steering your own boat. Little rascally little kitty messing up with your sail. Sometimes that happens, doesn't it? So, you know, this little pesky thing behind you that's messing with your sail, it doesn't matter because you've got the oar. You can make your way where you need to go, okay? you're going in control, and you're also moving into the sparkle, you see? So you cannot see the path ahead, but it's there. Okay, so just keep on trucking. Good one, Robin. Okay, and who have we got next? We've got Christine H. Okay. Oh, that's cool. So you've got sun and stars. So this is quite cool because this is saying that you have the magic of day and night. So, you know, a lot of people are either more magical at night or more during the day, but you seem to have a nice balance between the two. And it also feels like, you know, because obviously night and day are masculine and feminine, you're really good at balancing out the masculine and feminine parts of your personality. But this also feels like it's a teaching card as well, because you see how the cat is actually looking through this. So it feels like you're actually teaching a friend as well with what your gift is. So that's pretty cool to see. Awesome. Okay, so that was Christine. Now we're going to Cassandra. Hey, Cass. Okay. And we have, oh, this is cool. Inspiration and courage. Looks like you're starting to get more comfortable with your spiritual self. That is so awesome. Very, very cool. They're saying that you doubt, but you're hearing what you're hearing. You know, the messages you're getting are coming from your guides. Be still. Listen to what they're telling you, okay? They definitely want to communicate with you. All right, now we've got Brenda. Hello, Brenda. All right, what do we got for you? We have got fire magic. Woohoo, look at you. All right, Brenda. I'm really excited to see the things that you're doing. Like you told me a couple of the things that you're moving forward into doing, and I think that is so cool because this is talking about that creativity. You know, stepping into creativity means aligning with our higher self, because our higher self, the connection comes through the imagination. And so when you are in the state of creation, whether it's painting, singing, you know, making drums or rattles or, you know, playing with yarn or whatever it is, you are putting yourself in a receptive state because you want your muses to be able to come through you. When you put yourself in a receptive state, your spirit guides can also come through. So seeing you doing so much with your creativity, and I know, you know, you've got more than one project that you're working on, you know, that you're moving into or that you're participating in, and that's really cool to see. And there's one tipped over, so it feels like one may fizzle out. Maybe one of those things is going to get canceled, the workshop or whatever, but that's okay. It just wasn't meant to be for you because this is one of your spirit animals and they're pushing that over. So if one of them gets canceled, it's because it wasn't meant to be for you, okay? So just focus on the other ones and don't get too disappointed by that one. All right? Cool. Now, Brenda was the last of the original 30. Woohoo! Look at us go. And I think we've got a few minutes, so I might just go ahead and do these last few. So we've got Karina P with deck 1. So we'll just run through these as fast as we can and see what we can get. We might be able to get all of you in today. Okay, what have we got here? All right, Katrina P, you've got the peace card. Okay, so this is about being at peace with whatever's happening in the moment, because you know, you've got this energy around you that is about observe, pull back and observe. Okay, so that's what this is. Have peace within yourself regardless of what's going on around you. Okay, so that's Katrina. Now we're going to go with Ann S for the dragon deck. Okay, what have we got here? We've got Oisin. I have no idea what that means, but I see there are possibilities with this card. You see all these back here? These little jewels that are hidden in the background? I think they're meant to be eggs. There's eggs here and here. These are all possibilities for you. You know, it feels like what I'm hearing is like the world is your oyster. Like you can choose any of these gifts to open and they will be right for you. Okay. So pay attention to what sign Spirit's giving you. All right. All right, so that's Anne. Now we're going with Nikki G. Okay. Oh, how sweet is that? You've got path. Okay. You have support on your path. You are definitely aligning with what Spirit wants for you. And you've got that support. Your spirit guides are right there. They're all around you. And it feels like you also have support of somebody very significant for you that will always have your back regardless of what your ideas are, no matter how crazy they are. So go for it. Okay, that's really cool. You are aligned. Very good. Okay, and we've got Chrissy L. It's the last one on the dragon deck. And we've got Dragon Rider. This is awesome. And I talked about this a little bit last time. You know, you're riding your dragons. You're not being affected by them in a way where they're knocking you off balance. You're actually, you know, you've made peace with your demons, so to speak. You've made peace with your dragons. And so now you're able to look at them and use them to help you in situations where you need to bypass someone else's issues or dragons. And so you're not as reactive. And that's really cool to see. So good on you. That's a really beautiful card. Dragon Rider. Awesome. Woohoo! That's all the dragons done. Now we're going to go with the Earth and Bone. We have one more, which is Deanne H. So let's pull yours. And what have we got for Deanne? Oh, awesome. The stand. Courage, determination, and fearlessness. It's time to take a stand. You have to say enough's enough. That's you. You have to do that. Boundaries. It's really important for you. Make sure that you're setting your boundaries. Okay, that's really cool. And Spirit's got your back. You know, it's really easy to fall into fear, especially from past programming, but there's nothing to fear here. Okay. So now we have got the last ones of the Everyday Witch Oracle. We've got Fiona N. Let's see. So we've got strength and resilience. Look at that. Feels like you're in a bit of a shitstorm, but you've still got your balance. And you look at this, you've got these two underneath you here. You know, they're being protected by you. So the two below you that are being protected by you, they may not know it, but you know it. And that's all that matters. Okay. Awesome. Really cool since you told me about your pillar guardians. That's awesome. Okay, that's Fiona. And this is Sarah B. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Sarah, go with the flow. See the face? She's absolutely just surrendering to the divine. She's dropped her oar. She's just allowing the water to carry her. So as difficult as it is, you have to find faith again. You know, it just is one of those moments where you just have to let go and let God, you know. It's just sometimes we have to do that. And it's not easy, but it sometimes is a necessity. Now we're going with Lisa W. Okay, Lisa W. and the Everyday Witch Tarot. Oh, this is beautiful. Your prayers and wishes have been heard. Okay, they're hearing you. And it feels like animals in spirit as well. It feels like you've got some animals in spirit that are trying to let you know they're okay and that they're around you, still having fun and still playing. That's so awesome. Look at the dragonfly. That's also transformation. Okay. So you are in the process of transforming something. So that's pretty cool. All right. And we've got one more. Oh, I think I might run out of time. Carrie W. Let's see if this works for you, Carrie. Tears of joy and sadness. We have to remember that life is both. You know, there's going to be joy and there's going to be sorrow. The thing is not to be crushed by one or go too far into the other. Okay. Maintain your balance. Okay. All right, guys. I did it. That's everybody. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't cut off on me, but if it does, thanks everybody. And I will do this again next week. Let me know if you wanted me to add in a little bit extra about some spiritual development stuff. We can do some of those. And yeah, good job, guys. We got through 79 today. So look forward to doing my post for next week, and I will see you guys then. Okay? Bye.